In this video, I will give you an intermittent fasting guideline for great weight loss results and health benefits. We'll be going over what intermittent fasting is, what the benefits are, and what disadvantages fasting might have for you, as well as a bonus checklist for your first fasting experience. The process of intermittent fasting seems unreal for many people who have never fasted longer than during the sleeping window. But even then, some people don't make it through the night without grabbing a snack out of the fridge. If this is you, then don't worry. As with everything in life, if you have the right approach and you give yourself enough time, you're able to learn and achieve almost anything. In my case, intermittent fasting has been my number one tool for losing and maintaining weight over the last couple of years, as I have been applying it on and off for over 5 years in total now. Next to the weight loss and concentration benefits, intermittent fasting helps you reduce the risk of suffering from a plethora of sicknesses such as type 2 diabetes, cancers, heart diseases, and even Alzheimer's. But as great as intermittent fasting is for losing weight and reaching your health and fitness goals, there are plenty of mistakes that you can make that could lead to disappointing results, such as muscle loss and eating disorders. So, if you want to prevent all of these mistakes and get the most out of intermittent fasting, make sure to lean back and enjoy the video. Depending on your goals, restricting your daily eating windows through intermittent fasting can either be applied to enhance fat loss or applied to enhance and prolong the healing processes of your body. To explain intermittent fasting for weight loss, you basically take the 24 hours you have in a day and you give yourself a time window. So for example, 16 hours in which you do not consume any food or liquid calories at all. And in the remaining 8 hours, you're basically free to eat what you want. But here is where a lot of people tend to fail, as they consume too many calories in those 8 hours. But the premise of restricting the time window in which you're able to eat is to reduce the total amount of calories you consume in a day. It doesn't only help you become more mindful about your food choices, it also makes it harder for you to eat too much food, as it is harder to eat the same amount of food in 8 hours than in 16 hours without exploding. By limiting yourself to a couple of hours in your eating window, intermittent fasting can be useful to help you stick to the caloric intake that you are aiming for. To understand the benefits that intermittent fasting can have for your health, let us take a look at what happens when we eat food. When you consume calories, especially carbohydrates, your cells are in a well-fed state as you provide them with energy. This also leads to your insulin levels to spike, which triggers the production of a protein called mTOR, which then enables your cells to grow and to divide. But if you do not eat for at least 14 hours straight, your body reaches a state in which your cells are deprived of energy. In this state, your insulin levels drop and your body expresses a gene called AMP, active protein kinase. This gene then alerts your body that it is running low on energy sources. This is important because your cells have to be more efficient and they can't grow unhindered. Your body then starts the process of autophagy, so self and eating, and it starts to repair damaged cells and recycle old cells for energy. This has the benefit that your body is given the time to get rid of old and damaged cells that could cause a wide array of diseases, cancers, and even Alzheimer's. Because in a constantly well-fed state, your cells would just be growing and reproducing constantly without essential recycling processes. And this is what we want to avoid. And to aid your body in its cleansing processes, you should aim to not constantly stuff yourself with food. So, if you're interested in losing weight and maintaining as much muscle mass as possible, I would recommend to fast for around 12 to 18 hours. And if you're interested in the health benefits, I would recommend building yourself up from 16 up to 36-hour fasts. But if you want to reap both the weight loss and health benefits, I would recommend to start with the 16-hour fasting and the 8-hour eating window. What are the principles that you should follow to make your life easier when fasting? First, make sure to ease yourself into a fast if you're starting out. Don't jump into such a massive change cold turkey, as this will not only make it more difficult, but also lead to your body not responding well to the sudden change, resulting in headaches, loss of concentration, and even tiredness. And as already mentioned, if you want to reap the maximum health and fat loss benefits of intermittent fasting, then try to work yourself up to a coherent 16-hour zero-calorie fast and an 8-hour eating window. Start with fasting for 10 hours, then 12, and so on, to get used to this lifestyle change and to make the process more enjoyable. The best way to set this up is to place your fasting window around your sleeping time. Let's say you sleep for 8 hours straight without waking up to consume any calories. Then you only have 8 hours left until you have completed the fast. There are many ways to split those 8 hours. Either you stop eating 3 hours before going to bed and after waking up, or you stop eating a couple of hours before going to bed. Let's say you eat your last calories at 10 p.m. You go to bed at midnight and you wake up at 8 a.m. Then you have already fasted for 10 hours, so you only have to fast up to 2 p.m. And this is how I usually apply intermittent fasting. Obviously, the time frame is flexible and you don't have to stick to 16 hours. Just try and to find out a rhythm that you can stick to. And if you eat any meal with your friends, family, or colleagues, then try to place your eating window around the time you typically eat with them to avoid awkward situations. The next important step is all about helping you stay full and satiated without consuming any calories. And what you should aim for here is to drink a lot of water. I personally include high quality sodium with every 3 to 4 glasses to help my body maintain a good electrolyte level. Maintaining a good electrolyte level is significant for your mental and physical performance. And when you're only drinking water and not consuming any foods with sodium, you tend to sweat and pee out a lot of electrolytes. So make sure to replenish them by adding high quality sodium like sea salt to your water. And this is one major issue people have with intermittent fasting. They run low on electrolytes, which causes them to feel lethargic and to experience headaches in many cases. What you can also do is to add slices of lemon into your water if it helps you stick to the fast. Additionally, make sure to consume a lot of high quality protein to not only help you maintain muscle mass while fasting, but to also help you with staying satiated for longer. Also, make sure to move around a lot or to go for a walk after eating a big meal, as this will help you digest your food a lot easier. And try to avoid the mistake of consuming any calories through added sugar, milk, or any sorts of supplements, as calories will break your fast. What I recommend is to drink a lot of water, green or black tea, or black coffee to fill you up and reduce the feeling of hunger. Generally, black coffee and black or green tea have around 1 to 2 calories per cup, so just aim to stay under around 50 calories to stay in a fasted state. The consumed calories might restrain the process of autophagy, but you will probably remain in ketosis. And finally, as with many things, most journeys are most fun and easier to accomplish when done with a friend or a loved one. So try to get someone to join you in this intermittent fasting journey and to help keep you in check, and to challenge you to achieve your fasting goals. To summarize, most of the side effects of intermittent fasting can be prevented by sticking to the guideline that I provided you with. It is a relatively hard process or routine to get into, but I can almost promise you that you will love it once you have tried it for long enough. You will be able to manage your weight, stay concentrated for longer, and aid your body in its cleansing processes, and therefore reducing the risks of a lot of diseases caused by an unhealthy lifestyle. I can truly say that intermittent fasting has changed my life, and especially my view of food from a pleasurable experience to a source of energy. Obviously, I enjoy food, but I am now more aware of the fact that you can actively control what you eat and not fall for certain sweets and unnecessary snacks. I hope this guideline to intermittent fasting can truly help you in trying it out and achieving the goals you are aiming for. If you have any questions concerning intermittent fasting, make sure to leave a comment down below. If you found the video helpful, then please make sure to leave a like and share it with someone who could benefit from this technique. It will mean the world to me. Peace.